You gotta love fake applause. Well, good afternoon, everybody on the East Coast. It's 2 p.m., 11 o'clock out west. And I know we have some viewers in the UK, so 5, 6 hours. I'm not sure with the savings, with the change of the clocks on your end and our end, but whatever. We welcome you to the program we're broadcasting on the Sage Stream subscription network, as well as to the Facebook page of the National Association of Activity Professionals, as well as on some alternative platforms, one of which is called Touchdown TV. And I'm hoping that our newest subscriber from there, Mountain View Retirement Community in Tucson, Arizona, subscribe to our 30-day trial. We hope you're watching today. I frankly don't know what it looks like on the other end of the Touchdown platform. So the one thing we do encourage people to do is to participate by sending us any compliments for our artist or shout outs, somebody you want to recognize at your community, or just to say you're on board and watching and enjoying the program. We love that kind of stuff, so we can acknowledge it on the air. So for our Touchdown folks, because I don't know if you have a chat function, which our subscribers do, and which we have on the Facebook page of the National Association, we have a special Google phone number that you can text, and it's on the screen right now, and it'll also be on the screen during the whole program. So just keep that in mind. It's getting close to the holidays. I know myself, I'm going to Philadelphia on Thursday, and Nick DiMatteo will be hosting with Jessa Liversidge, who's our Scottish singer from, she's based in London, but she's an amazing singer. She does all kinds of things with looping, and she has just a delightful accent and a beautiful singing voice. She works with choirs and all kinds of things like that. And then for the next 2 weeks, we will have pre-recorded shows, two of which have aired, and two will be new that we pre-recorded several months ago. We have a flautist, Carrie Moore, next Tuesday, the day after Christmas. And on Thursday, we have Kevin Driscoll, who's a music ventriloquist, believe it or not, a music ventriloquist. So he has quite a cast of characters, and they sing songs, and it's actually kind of fun. He grew on me, let's put it that way. But anyway, that is what's coming up. But let's get to today. There she is. Stephanie Ball, welcome to Sage Stream.
Thank you, Anthony. It's so nice to see you, and it's so lovely to be here today. I always appreciate you having me on.
Awesome. So I know the last time you were on, it was during our we were doing a trial back in the spring. I think it was April. I was actually watching from Villanova, Pennsylvania, and Nick DiMatteo, who's going to be our host, was the host. So so I'm glad to have you back. And so just quickly tell me and us what it is that you're going to do today, because the last time you were on, you were really the diva, right? The opera singer. And today is a little bit different, and you're going to explain more as you do it. But before I hand it completely over to you, why don't you tell folks what it is that you're doing today?
Yes, that's right. So today is going to be a little bit different and very, very nice and soothing and relaxing. As you can see, I am not in full diva glam mode. I'm sitting on the floor, in fact, so quite the opposite. And you'll see that I'm surrounded by these big, beautiful white bowls here. These are made of quartz crystal. And if you have not seen them before, we call them crystal singing bowls. And so what we're going to do today, I'm going to pull from the other half of my career, which is teaching people how to use sound and music and sound vibrations as a tool for stress reduction and healing. And I think that that's something that we all do instinctively, but I'm really, really thrilled to be able to get to share this with you because when I'm not on stage as the opera diva, I'm doing this for people all over the world.
Can I start calling you Opera Diva? No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah, please. I would love it.
Oh, my. All right. So with that, you're going to hear fake applause, and then you're going to be full screen, and you could start your program. And
right.
then for anybody that's watching, again, just let us know, and I'll convey the notes to Stephanie on my side, and just kind of give us a little hint of when you're about to wrap up, and we'll have another conversation on the other end.
Okay, that sounds perfect.
All right,
Thank
here
you.
comes the fake applause. Means it's time for Stephanie Ball. Thank you.
All right. Well, hello, good afternoon, or happy mid-morning to all of you wherever you are tuning in from. Once again, my name is Stephanie Ann Ball, and I am a professional opera singer and a sound meditation facilitator. So however you come to know me, one way or the other, I'm going to be singing at you and helping you feel some peace and fulfillment and relaxation and rest and joy through the vehicle of music. It's a great passion of mine. And before we get into this today, I actually would love to just take a few minutes to explain to you what this is and give you a very, very brief snippet into the science of sound. So as I mentioned, background is in classical vocal music, and which I love because if you've ever been to a classical vocal performance, you can really feel like the power and the excitement of those big voices and how they can just vibrate the whole room and fill your whole body. Well, about 3 years ago, this was during the pandemic, I started using music to manage my own stress and my own well-being in a much more intentional way. And I found that by listening to nature sound recordings and listening to things like sound baths, which is what we're going to do today on the internet. And towards the end of 2021, I said, I think maybe that this is something that I could also do to incorporate into my career. I've always really, truly believed in the healing power of music, both for emotional well-being and for physical recovery and stress reduction. And I noticed that some other singers were doing it, and so I decided, you know what? I think this is another way that I can be of service. So while classical performance were in their slowdown during the pandemic, I went back and I got my certification in something called the science of sound. So I love science, I love neuroscience, I love learning all the intricacies about how things work and what makes things interesting. And music is no different. I think most of us have probably had a musical experience where you go and you hear something so beautiful and it sparks, just a wave of joy, or it sparks a release of tears or something like that. I wanted to know why so I could help people really lean into that and use that to help move emotions through their body and help just get them feeling nice and relaxed and release a lot of the stress that can come with everyday life. So if you will indulge me for just a minute, I would love to kind of nerd out with you a little bit on how that works. So basically, sound is created by a sound wave. So this is physics, right? So if you have matter plus vibration, you get a sound wave. A simple way of saying that is when you take something like a hammer and you bang it on a table, that vibration vibrates up against the air, and that's that bang that you hear when a hammer hits a piece of wood, right? So music is no different. In the case of vocal cords, it's our vocal cords vibrating together, and those vibrations go out into the air, and that is what creates the sounds that we hear. Now, here's where it gets really fun. So what our brains do with those sound waves and those vibrations is where it really starts to become fun and exciting and a vehicle for more healing. So the sound wave comes in through our ears, and our brain interprets that as an electrical signal, right? And so that electricity then moves through our nervous system, all the nerves in our body that help us calm down, help us release stress. All those vibrations act within that system, and that is what is actually creating that sense of relaxation and that sense of peace or joy or whatever comes up for you when you're hearing musical sounds. And so you're going to hear these big, beautiful bowls here making some lovely vibrating sounds. And I'm going to be singing along with them. I'm going to go in and out, so I won't be singing the whole time. But this whole experience is designed to help facilitate some ease and some stress reduction for you during what is traditionally a season that, while fun and exciting, can also come with moments of stress and sometimes heavier emotions. So it's really my honor to be able to share this time with you today and help support you with whatever is coming up emotionally for you. I hope you enjoy. Anthony and I will be around when I'm finished playing to answer any questions that you might have. So I encourage you to drop those into the chat. I will have my hands full, so I won't be able to answer during, but he will be there and be able to answer to keep an eye on the chat so we can answer them when we're finished here, okay? So once again, thank you so much for joining. On your end, if you're watching, I would encourage you to just get into whatever position feels the most comfortable for you. If that's lying down with a cozy blanket, wonderful. If it's staying seated in your chair, wonderful. Anything that comes up for you is simply an invitation. I have had people come to my sound baths and fall asleep and take a lovely little nap. So if that feels what is calling to you, if you feel lulled into sleepiness, by all means, please do that and enjoy. And I will see you on the other side. Thank you. now, I'd like to invite you, if you're still listening, to just take a moment and tune into your breath and just take some deep breaths in and out. Just enjoying the peace and the stillness for a moment. Reflecting on any gratitude and love and joy that you would like to carry into the rest of the holiday season. Feeling calm and feeling at peace. You might want to wiggle your toes or your fingers, giving yourself a gentle stretch. As you come out of your meditative state and get ready to enjoy the rest of your day. I will be here with Anthony if you have any questions for us. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in today and letting me share this part of my heart with you. Happy holidays and Happy New Year.
There we go. Sorry, I was a little late on the uptake. I was in there breathing in the other room.
Good.
Anyway, that was a wonderful program. So let me ask you a couple questions. The actual the bowls themselves, you can actually do melodies on them. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. So I couldn't quite get them all in the shop, but I have 7 of them, and they start on C, so they're tuned to a C major scale. So anything that I can play in a C major scale, I can do with these. They ring for a good long while, so I can usually get a whole chord going. I have to be quick with my hands because I can only play 2 at once, but but yeah, there's some really lovely things that I can do with these.
Wow. And so you told us a little bit about how you got involved with them. What settings do you find yourself using these in?
So I am actually finding I'm having a lot of surprises. I thought that I would be doing a lot of things at, yoga studios and things like that generally have a more like a connection to wellness and meditation and that kind of thing, which I am. I have some lovely partnerships with yoga studios, but also, I've been giving sound baths to different musical organizations and doing corporate programs for people who want to bring stress relief and wellness into their employee environment, and working with professional athletes who need ways to help calm down and recover after games so they can be focused for the next one. So I'm thrilled.
Well, that's good. Can you do something for our Philadelphia Eagles? Because I know I'm from Philly, and I know you're up in Philly.
Yes, and it's funnily enough, I'm actually not in Philadelphia today. I'm in Seattle, of all places. I know.
Well, you're working your magic on the wrong place right now.
I know. I was trying to give him everything I had yesterday too. It was exciting to watch. Did not go the way that I was hoping it would go. But yes, sending so much love to all my beloved Eagles fans and community and
Yeah.
all those Eagles
Absolutely. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was my wife's birthday last night, so we missed three quarters, but we got home and said, let's just watch it upstairs. And yeah, we were shocked. So it was like,
Yeah.
oh, well.
Yes.
For all you non-Philadelphia Eagles fans, I'm sorry you have to put up with this, but
It was unexpected.
yes, well, I knew there'd be an implosion at some point. But anyway, we diverge a little bit. Stephanie, it's been great having you on the program. Love to see this kind of program again, as well as more singing from you. And so we'll make sure to figure out how we're going to get you on the calendar in 2024. And thanks for being with us.
Oh, it's such a pleasure. Thank you for having me. Yes, I'm happy to come back as often as I can and showcase all the fun things that
All
I've
right.
been honored to do. So thank you very much.
Safe travels wherever you're
Thank
going.
you. You too.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, folks. Well, that wraps up our program for today, for Tuesday. We have Nick DiMatteo hosting Jessa Liversidge next on Thursday at 2 p.m. Remember, this program also repeats at 7 p.m. at night. And, of course, for those of you who are subscribers, it goes into an archive, and you can watch it from the archive as well. As I mentioned before, we have flautist Carrie Moore next Tuesday, the day after Christmas. That's pre-recorded. And then ventriloquist Kevin Driscoll after that. And then the first week in January, since there are actually 5 weeks in January, I believe, and we do 8 programs a month, I'm going to do a special New Year's program. And then we're going to repeat Ben Morrow's program. That is Cher and Lionel Richie's guitar player. So we have a good lineup coming up. In the meantime, I wish everybody the rest of the week happy holidays, whatever you're celebrating. And we will see you on Thursday. Well, Nick will see you on Thursday. I will be in a car somewhere on I-81 North going up to Pennsylvania and the Philadelphia area. If I have a signal, I'll be tuning in and making comments. But until then, enjoy, and we'll see you again on Sage Stream.